I 27 male sat at our kitchen table 3 weeks ago, laptop open, looking at our bank statements. Well, my bank statements. My girlfriend Brianna, 26, kept hers separate, which should have been my first clue. Bree, we need to talk about money, I said as she walked in carrying 2 Nordstrom bags. She set them down, already rolling her eyes. What now, Jerome? I've been covering rent, utilities, groceries, everything for the last 6 months. My savings are gone. We need to budget, and maybe you could contribute. She laughed. Actually laughed. Not a chuckle, but that condescending laugh that makes you feel 2 inches tall. Brianna. You think your opinion matters? That's cute. Me? I'm serious. I can't keep floating us both. You're shopping. Brianna. My shopping? I work hard. I deserve nice things. Maybe if you got a better job instead of that sad IT position, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Me? I make $65K a year. That's decent. But I can't support 2 people when one spends $3,000 a month on clothes and makeup. She walked over, patted my cheek like I was a child. Brianna. Baby, you knew who I was when we started dating. I have standards. If you can't maintain them, maybe you're not the man I thought you were. Me. So you won't help with bills? Or cut back on shopping? Brianna. Why would I? You managed fine so far. Stop being dramatic. I stared at her. 2 years together. 8 months living in this apartment. 6 months of her being between jobs while maintaining an Instagram lifestyle that suggested trust fund baby, not unemployed. Me, you're right. My opinion doesn't matter. She smiled, kissed my forehead. See? Was that so hard? Now, I have a girls' brunch tomorrow, so I'll need some cash. I closed my laptop. No. Brianna. Excuse me? Me. No cash. No more. She laughed again, but it was less certain. Very funny. Come on, it's like $200 for bottomless mimosas, and me? I said no. Something shifted in her face, but she shrugged it off, probably figuring I'd cave like always. I didn't. That night, I did some math. Brutal, honest math. In 6 months, I'd spent rent, $10,800, $1,800 per month. Utilities, $1,200. Groceries, $3,600. Her emergency requests, $5,000. Dates/entertainment, $2,400. $23,000. While she contributed exactly zero. Her credit cards were maxed, but somehow she always had money for Sephora hauls and designer bags. I made a decision. If my financial opinion didn't matter, neither did my financial support. Update 1. The first few days were comedy gold. Brianna didn't notice immediately because she had cash squirreled away from previous emergencies I'd funded. But by day 4, reality started knocking. Brianna, the Instacart guy says the card was declined. Me. Yeah. I removed your access to my account. Brianna, what? Why would you just fix it? Me, no. Buy your own groceries. She stood there, mouth open, genuinely confused. Like I was speaking a foreign language. Brianna. But I don't have any money until my unemployment comes through. Me. Sounds like a you problem. She stomped off, came back an hour later with McDonald's. Guess she found some change in her purse. Day 5 was when the real panic started. Her phone got shut off. Brianna, my phone isn't working. Me. Yeah, I took you off my plan. Told you 3 months ago to get your own. Brianna, but I need my phone. For job hunting. Me. Library has free Wi-Fi. The manipulation tactics started immediately. First came the tears. Big, dramatic, mascara-running tears. Brianna, I can't believe you're doing this to me. After everything we've been through. Me. Everything we've been through? You mean me paying for everything while you mock my financial concerns? Brianna, that was a joke. Obviously, your opinion matters. Me? Nah, you were right. It doesn't. That's why I'm not sharing my opinions or my money anymore. Then came the anger. She threw my PlayStation controller at the wall. Missed me, hit the drywall. Great, there goes the security deposit. Brianna, you're financial abusing me. Me. Financial abuse is controlling someone's money. Your money is yours to control. Mine is mine. Next was bargaining. She put on lingerie I'd bought her. Ironic. and tried to seduce me. Brianna, baby, let's not fight about stupid money. Come to bed. Me, I'm good. Also, rent's due in a week. Your half is $900. She literally froze mid-hair flip. Brianna, my half? Since when do I pay rent? Me, since your financial decisions became solely your responsibility, which was when you said my opinion on our finances didn't matter. Brianna, you're being ridiculous. I don't have $900. Me, better figure out. Landlord doesn't accept excuses. She called her mom. I heard her version through the thin walls. He's gone crazy. He cut me off from everything. I'm basically homeless. No, I don't know why. He just snapped. Her mom must have asked some follow-up questions because Brianna's tone changed. Well, yeah, I haven't been working. No, not for 6 months. He was fine with it before. No, I don't have savings. MOM. You're supposed to be on MY's side. The call ended with Brianna throwing her phone. We're trying to. Hard to dramatically hang up on a dead phone. Update 2. Rent was due. Brianna had scraped together exactly $73. Brianna, I have some money. See? I'm trying. Me, that's nice. You need $827 more. Brianna, can you cover me just this once? I'll pay you back. Me, with what money? For what job? She'd been job hunting, which consisted of taking selfies in business casual that I'd bought and posting about big things coming on social media from Starbucks Wi-Fi. When I didn't budge, she tried a new tactic, gaslighting. Brianna, you've changed. You used to be generous and caring. Now you're just cruel. Me, I'm exactly the same. Just not funding your lifestyle anymore. Brianna, it's like you want me to be homeless. Me, I want you to take financial responsibility. Like an adult. The next day, she brought reinforcements. Her best friend Kesha showed up. Kesha, Jerome, what's going on? Bree's devastated. Me, did she tell you she refuses to work or pay bills? Kesha, she said you suddenly cut her off for no reason. I pulled up my banking app, showed her 6 months of statements. Every transaction highlighted. Me, I've paid for everything while she shops. I asked her to contribute or budget. She said my opinion didn't matter. Kesha was quiet for a moment. Then, Bree, why aren't you working? Brianna, I'm building my brand. Kesha, what brand? You post selfies. Even her best friend wasn't buying it. She left after telling Brianna to figure it out. Then came the extinction burr. Wait, no. Let me call it what it was. The desperation explosion. Brianna sold her designer bags. Well, tried to. Turns out the Gucci was fake. The Louis Vuitton was inspired by, and the only real piece was a Coach wristlet that got her $50. She tried selling her clothes on Poshmark. Made $200 total because fast fashion doesn't hold value, and she'd cut the tags off everything else for Instagram photos. Her mom sent $300 with a note that this was a one-time thing. Her dad didn't send anything but did call to say he was disappointed in her life choices. Total, $623. Still $277 short. I paid my half directly to the landlord. Explained the situation. He was unsympathetic to Brianna's plight. Rent is due in full or eviction proceedings start, he said. You're both on the lease. That's when Brianna discovered something interesting about adult life. Consequences. Update 3. The 3-day pay or quit notice was posted on our door Monday morning. Bright pink, impossible to miss. Brianna's scream probably woke the whole complex. Jerome, what is this? Me, eviction notice. We have 3 days to pay or start packing. She was hyperventilating. This is your fault. Me, how? I pay my half. Brianna, you know I don't have money. You're doing this on purpose. Me, I'm respecting your independence. You wanted your financial opinions to be the only ones that matter to you. Remember? That's when she snapped. Not angry snapped. Reality snapped. Brianna, please. Please, Jerome. I'm begging you. Pay the rent. I'll do anything. Me, get a job. Brianna, I can't get hired in 3 days. Me, you had 6 months. She called everyone. Her extended family, old friends, ex-co-workers from her last job. Retail, which she quit because it was beneath her. The responses were telling. Brianna, I told you this would happen. Maybe it's time to grow up. I can't keep enabling you. Have you tried, working? By day 2, she was desperate enough to apply for fast food jobs. The same job she'd mocked me for suggesting months ago. They want me to work nights and weekends, she wailed. Me, that's how jobs work, Brianna. For $15 an hour. That's nothing. Me, it's $15 more than you make now. She actually did get hired at Target. They needed seasonal help and would start her in a week. Too late for rent, but progress. The third day, she made one last play. Dressed in her best outfit that I'd bought, makeup perfect from products I'd funded, she sat me down. Brianna, okay, I get it. I was wrong. Your opinion matters. I should have listened about budgeting. Can you please pay the rent? I'll pay you back for my Target checks. Me, no. Her face crumbled. But I admitted I was wrong. Me, after we got an eviction notice. Not after I raised concerns. Not after 6 months of carrying us both. After consequences hit. Brianna, so what? We're just gonna be homeless? Me, I'm not. I've been approved for a studio apartment. Moving out tomorrow. The look on her face. Like I just told her Santa wasn't real. Brianna, you're leaving me? Me, I'm leaving this situation. You can come if you can pay half the rent at the new place. $600 a month. Brianna, I don't have $600. Me, you start at Target next week. Save up. The meltdown was epic. She called me every name in the book. Said I trapped her, manipulated her, planned this all along. Me, I planned to have a partner who contributed. You planned to have a sugar daddy. Neither of us got what we wanted. Final update. I moved into my studio. 500 square feet of peace. No designer bags cluttering the closet. No packages arriving daily. Just me, my gaming setup, and a budget that actually makes sense. Brianna's still in the old apartment. The landlord gave her until the end of the month after her parents co-signed a payment plan. She started at Target, posts Instagram stories complaining about retail life, and starting from the bottom. She texted me last night. Brianna, I worked 40 hours this week. After taxes, I made $480. How did you do this for years? Me, budget. Save. Live within means. The stuff you said didn't matter. Brianna, I can't afford anything. Rent takes everything. I had to buy work clothes at Goodwill. Goodwill, Jerome. Me, welcome to adulthood. Brianna, this isn't fair. You make so much more. Me, I also worked through college, got certifications, and never assumed someone else would fund my life. Brianna, can we try again? I've learned my lesson. Me, what lesson? Brianna, that money matters. That I need to contribute. Me, wrong lesson. Brianna, then what? Me, that your actions have consequences. That respecting your partner includes respecting their concerns. That I deserve nice things isn't a financial plan. She sent a long paragraph about how she's changed. She sees clearly now. She'll do better. Maybe she means it. Maybe she's just broke. Doesn't matter. I'm dating someone new. Cassie. She's a teacher, makes less than me, but insisted on splitting our first date bill. When I offered to pay, she said, I appreciate that, but I'm not looking for a sponsor. I'm looking for a partner. Refreshing. Brianna's Instagram is interesting these days. Gone are the whole videos and luxury brunches. Now it's outfit of the day in Target uniform and motivational quotes about growth through struggle. Her mom reached out last week, said I was cruel for abandoning her daughter. I sent her the bank statements. 6 months of them. Her response? Oh, I didn't realize. We enabled this, didn't we? Yeah, lady. You did. Last I heard, Brianna's working 2 jobs now. Target and weekend shifts at Starbucks. She's saving for her own studio, learning to budget, shopping at regular stores, being an adult. Funny how, when my financial opinion suddenly mattered, she figured out finances real quick. My studio is small but mine. My bank account is recovering. My gaming setup is uninterrupted. And my new girlfriend thinks my IT job is really cool and appreciates that I'm so responsible with money. Turns out my opinion mattered all along, just not to the right person. Edit. Since I'm asked, yes, I checked with a lawyer before moving out. Since we were both on a lease, and I gave proper notice to both landlord and roommate, Brianna, I was clear. The eviction would have hit both our records, which is why I arranged alternate housing. And no, I don't hate Brianna. I hate that it took an eviction notice for her to take basic adult responsibility. But hey, growth is growth, even if it's forced by circumstances.